Hello, good morning. Welcome in, everybody. My name is Laura from Tenacious Taurus Tarot, and this is going to be the general collective message for Monday, September the 16th. Keep in mind, timing and energy is still fluid, guys. This could happen today. The message may or may not be for you, so just take what resonates, leave behind the rest. I'm going to talk about my intuitive messages that come through when channeling the daily astrology. Then I'm going to jump in with the cards, so stick around, hit that subscribe button. Don't forget to like the video, comment on the video, and share the video. But let's talk about these messages. And so what I felt was this amazing portal of uplifting energy. And so this is all connected to spiritual growth. Maybe you're coming into gaining a newfound sense of clarity when it comes to your life. But basically, we are in preparation for the eclipse portals, and we are on the precipice of a brand new beginning. Fresh new opportunities, I feel, are coming on the horizon. And so these energies are encouraging you to seek a higher level of spiritual understanding and awareness. And so I feel the energy here is saying, hey, you got to remember to trust the universe, to trust in the process, and have faith that we're almost on the other side of a lot of challenging energies, because we're going to have the moon entering into Pisces today. And so this is bringing forward this energy of, hey, maybe you are at the crossroads. Maybe you do need to find some type of balance along with reflection, but it is all about taking a step back, I feel. It's time to take a step back. It's time to evaluate your current path. Is it working? Is it not working? What do you need to change in order to progress forward? Because we do have to find a balance, I feel, between tradition and our emotional expression. And so we do have Venus in opposition to Chiron today. These energies will be exact. We need to remember they've already been building in the background, and we're going to have Mars in a square to the North Node. And so this is all about a major, profound experience. I feel many within the Divine Masculine Collective are going through some type of experience, bringing forward profound changes when it comes to confronting their deepest, darkest fears and any unresolved traumas and hidden desires. And so many within the masculine collective, I feel, may be dealing with some type of powerful catalyst, whether it's a person or an event, when it comes to their personal growth. But ultimately, I feel the Divine Masculine Collective is in this portal of spiritual awakening and releasing all of these old patterns. Divine Feminine, the message was loud for you. You are likely in a portal of significant emotional healing when it comes to your inner transformation journey. And so I feel these energies leading into the eclipse are bringing up all of the leftovers when it comes to unresolved issues connected to deep emotional wounding. And this very much is related to self-worth, your relationships, and your personal values. And so there could be a lack of confidence that you're needing to work through, Divine Feminine. I do feel this is going to need to be addressed when it comes to either a current connection or a past connection where there was some type of upheaval within that relationship that maybe you thought was stable and it kind of like blew up to smithereens. But I do feel for the Divine Feminine, you're going to have to be mindful, because these energies could represent a period of time that is leading you down the pathway of burnout, especially if you are constantly trying to juggle everything all at once. And trust me, I know the frustration attached to that. And so take a step back, Divine Feminine. Look at the blocks within your life when it comes to maybe some unfulfilled passions. But overall, the energy is going to feel really, really triggering. It's going to be a profound period of intensified energies, and there's massive potential for conflict. So remember, the people pulling the triggers, they're really not the ones holding the gun when it comes to the original wound. And so this energy is going to be challenging, and I do feel the energy is challenging us all to align our assertive actions with our soul's growth and evolution. And so there are going to be significant opportunities for growth to flip the switch when it comes to a reactive pattern. What I heard very clearly was failure to launch. So there could be a misstep, a missed opportunity, failure to launch. But I want to warn you all, competing with others at this time is not going to be very helpful, okay? And so we've got an opportunity today and over the coming days to harmonize our talents and our abilities. The North Node energy is affecting us all. You do not have to be a North Node in Aries. For me, these energies are transiting through my 2nd and my 8th house. And so the goal is to manage your aggressiveness when it comes to these triggering energies. Can you manage your temper with a little bit of grace? Because I do have a temper as a Taurus, but be careful. Just be careful of expressing angry or temperamental feelings at others. Be mindful of projection over the coming days, because anger is going to put an excessive strain on your body. And so when we play into anger or all of these low vibration negative emotions, it's like walking a tightrope, right? And so we got to balance this. We got to harness these energies. We got to take that inner fire, that inner passion that's being triggered, and allow it to guide us towards a graceful space, to guide us towards more harmony rather than letting our anger consume us. So let's go a little bit further, guys, with the tarot. We're going to start off with some oracle messages first. Let's start off with the spiritual journey oracle cards. So guys, I'd like to remind you, tarot oracle messages, this is about guidance. This is about empowerment. I'm not here to tell you what to do. The cards are not here to tell you what to do. I'm just the messenger. Don't shoot the messenger. If something is triggering you, it's nudging at an unhealed wound, I tell you to click off. If it's triggering you, click off, okay? Take the reading as an opportunity to step into your power, to embrace growth, and to create the life you want. But let's get into it. Oh, we get in the matrix and we get rediscovery. And so you might be in a situation where you have created a false sense of security, and this could be connected to materialism, but this is all about some type of tower coming in to break apart a false foundation so you can embrace this deeper spiritual existence. This is like piercing the veil of illusion. And so once you see this truth, you can't unsee this truth. And so get ready to peel back the layers of a person that you've been dealing with, or a situation that you thought was safe and comfortable. It is not very safe and comfortable. And so get ready to discover something about yourself, about this person, about this situation that you didn't quite see before. But let's get into it. Let's get at it, guys, and let's see what else needs to come through. If you would like to book a more personalized reading with me, do feel free to check out the description box below. There will also be a link down in the description box below. I'd also like to mention there is a membership side to the channel. So if you would like to become a channel member and support the channel and support me for less than the price of a cup of coffee a month, you can join me on the membership side, where I go live every Thursday at 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. It's a place of growth. It's just a nice, fun place for us to interact, where I pull into all 12 zodiac signs every Thursday. So let's get into it. Bottom of the deck, we get meditation practice. And so I am a firm believer, and I'm a high advocate for meditation, daily meditation. Meditation is a mindfulness practice. It allows us to quiet the mind. It allows us to have all of these thoughts flow through us without attachment. And so when we meditate daily, in the morning, in the afternoon, and in the evening, it allows us to open up the channels of all of this spiritual communication from our guides and our higher self. And so I recommend to you to practice meditation every single day. It does allow you to stay grounded. It allows you to stay centered. Get ready to face a challenge ahead. And so challenges come in the throes of all of this chaos and conflict. And so we don't change when we're comfortable. We don't embrace change when we are sitting in our comfort zone. And so challenges are there to be faced. They're not there to be ran away from. They are there to be faced, stared down in the face. And so get ready to be tested. This could be a test when it comes to your spiritual beliefs. It could just be a test of your spiritual strength. But I do feel, look at that. We get energy cords, we get ascension sickness, we get karmic lessons, and we get expansion. And so there it is, the portal to this expansion journey. And so there are new opportunities being presented now. You don't want to squander these new opportunities by staying stuck in your comfort zone. And so we all can walk through the doorway to this greater abundance, but we have to say yes. And sometimes we have to face some challenges to get to the other side of a karmic lesson. And so there is a painful karmic lesson here. There's a very painful karmic lesson here, I feel, that needs to be worked through. And so pain is always an opportunity for growth. It's an opportunity for expansion. And so we all agreed to incarnate here in this human experience as souls. We are souls and energy first and foremost. And so this human experience that we are all living, I believe, is to resolve past life karma. So we all come with a karmic bank account, and we have to clear that karma. And we do that by doing good deeds. And so if you are experiencing a lot of ascension sickness, which is, you know, the purging of the negative emotions, if you're tired, if you're lethargic, if you're dizzy, if you're feeling a little bit, frazzled, these are all negative manifestations in the physical reality in order to allow your soul to journey into these higher states of consciousness. And so we do all have to go through this very uncomfortable clearing, and we have to clear our aura. We have to cut all of the cords. And so it is about clearing the negative emotional attachments, the negative memories, the unhealthy energies. And so this is all part of the releasing and the renewal practice. And so a renewal process. So I was looking at the meditation practice card. So practice, daily meditation, practice makes perfect, because below the surface, this is all about love. We are all love at the core. And so what you want is wanting you back. And so deep, unconditional, healthy love wants you. It wants to be a part of all of our lives. And so this is an opportunity to develop yourself, to develop your gifts, to recognize where it is you've been neglecting your spiritual path, where you've been neglecting maybe pouring into your own cup, because we can't help others and we can't pour into others' cups if we're not pouring into our own. And so we never stop working on ourselves. We should never stop working on ourselves. We're always growing. We're always learning. And so there is going to be a new outlook here. That is the Hanged Man energy. I feel Pisces energy. This is for sure connected to the energies building into that full moon partial eclipse. And so forgiveness is where it's at. Forgiveness is what it's all about. And so we don't offer forgiveness to another to liberate them. No. They have to forgive themselves for the damage and the hurt that they've caused others. We liberate ourselves from our own pain of holding on to anger and bitterness and these angry emotions. And so to forgive another really is probably the greatest gift that you could ever give to yourself. And so get ready to peel back the layers of a situation. Sometimes we can't see things at face value. Sometimes we're not allowed to see that truth until divine timing says, hey, it's time to see that truth. And so a re-examination of a situation here. So you can see it from a different angle, maybe see it from a different perspective. Connect with your guides, connect with the angels, because they are guiding you on your journey. Let's dig in with the tarot. I'm going to use the Mystic Mondays deck because it's Monday and it's mystical. So let's get into it. Oh, we had a fallout and I'm going to grab them. They fell on the floor. Give me a minute, guys. That was not intentional. That was not intentional. But the two cards that landed on the ground in front of me, on the carpet in front of me, is the Nine of Cups in reversed with the Fool. And then this fallout here, we're not going to keep them. We're going to talk about them, but we're going to actually pull a full message beyond this. Look at this. We get the Sun reversed, the Ten of Pentacles upright, the Two of Swords. And so do not allow yourself to be hooked by a false foundation of materialism and greed. This is not really bringing you happiness, right? And so there could be two people feeling like they're hooked to one another because of some type of financial obligations. Maybe you've purchased a home with this person, or maybe you've been with this person a decade and you don't know how to untangle all of the financial enmeshment. And so there's a hooking, there's an enmeshment here. And with the Sun in reverse, it is saying, hey, somebody here is not happy. There's like a deep, dark evaluation of a pattern here, or materialism, or a false foundation, especially with the Nine of Cups in reversed and the Fool. And so if you look at this, it kind of looks like it could be an eclipse energy. And so get ready to take a leap of faith. We are all here to learn to dance with these cosmic energies. And with the Nine of Cups in reverse, I'm going to kind of just go out on a limb here and say, hey, this is about pouring into your own cup. And so the Nine of Cups represents wish fulfillment. It can also mean addictions and overindulgent energies. And so I just feel, hey, maybe there's two people here in some type of cycle riddled with addictions, and maybe it's just an addiction to materialism and greed. There could actually be addictions here. It doesn't have to be. But this is about love. Are you giving the love to yourself that you really deserve? Because I feel there's like a splitting. There could be a coming apart here when it comes to a false relationship. With the Four of Cups, we got two Four of Cups on the outskirts, and then the dead central energy is this Ace of Cups. It is all about love. And so we got two people pouring into some type of foundation, but they're really not pouring love into this foundation. We've got two people here in a state of boredom, depression, soul suppression, stuckness, inertia, and it's time to take a leap of faith. And so the other two cards that fell out were both upright, and it's the Page of Wands and the Page of Swords. And so there's likely going to be some new information coming in that might get somebody broken free out of something here that feels very unhealthy. So the Fool is kind of saying, hey, it's time to drop the baggage. It's time to drop the dead weight. So let's get the rest of the cards out of the box. That was mystical. I'm going to put them in, and everything feels a little bit messy. So you might be dealing with a messy situation. But we got the Queen of Pentacles in reversed on the bottom of the deck, and below her, the Wheel of Fortune. And so there's going to be a turning of events, a change of events, a turn of fate. Maybe this is going to change your financial situation, but there is a need to address self-worth issues for sure. Do not allow yourself to be hooked into some type of false foundation when it comes to money. And so the Queen of Pentacles in reverse does represent earth energy. And so I do feel this is about breaking the mold when it comes to traditional cycles, and I do feel there's self-worth issues here that need to be overcome. So let's get 9 of these cards out, and let's see what else needs to come through for a message today. I do feel there might be some pain here that needs to be worked through, but it's kind of time to do this work to see things differently. So we get the Hierophant in reversed, first card out, and the Four of Cups. There's that Four of Cups again. And so somebody's really been thinking long and hard about love, right? She's meditating on a new beginning in love. She's praying. So I do feel there could be third party. Third party really is any blocks when it comes to fully committing to a path or a person or a relationship. We get the Judgment card in reverse. So there's some karma playing out here for sure. We get the Knight of Cups in reversed. We get the Five of Pentacles in reversed. The Seven of Cups in reversed, very interesting, and the Moon. And so this is very much connected to that eclipse energy coming in. We get the Temperance card, so Sagittarius energy. And then the last card out is the Emperor in reversed. And so bottom of the deck, are you ready? Are you ready for this? The Empress. Below her, we have the Eight of Cups in reversed. And below that, we've got a Page of Pentacles with an Ace of Wands. I got to take it. And the Magician. Oh, my word. And so, very interesting. So, divine counterparts coming through. But we do have a masculine in reverse. We've got an Emperor in reversed. So, I'm getting all kinds of messages coming in. I'm going to try and get them all out before I lose them. And so, we've got an Empress here that is reaping some type of rewards. She's holding a pomegranate. She's got the bananas. She's got the monstera plant behind her. And she's in the flow. She's authentic. She's in the flow. And I feel somebody here might have to walk the walk of shame and go back to this Empress with some type of offer, because there is an opportunity here for sure to start a new creative project. There's a brand new higher opportunity coming through. We could have an Empress here that is this Magician, but there's an offer coming. If you resonate as this Empress, get ready for somebody to walk the walk of shame all the way back to you. They're showing me somebody walking towards you with their head hanging low. And so I do feel there was an opportunity in the past for some type of higher commitment, but somebody didn't see things clearly. The Hierophant in reverse. And so, like, maybe this has happened in cycles of three stages within a relationship. But we do have this Four of Cups here. And although it appears to be a woman on the card, this is the energy of somebody's really meditating on and thinking about love. What is love? What is healthy, reciprocal love? And then the judgment in reverse is like, yep, I made a bad judgment call. And I do feel almost like a mirroring energy coming through here on this judgment. And so we could have an Empress here that is in the light, shining a light on a missed opportunity. And so we get the Knight of Cups in reversed, the Five of Pentacles in reversed, and the Seven of Cups in reversed. And I feel there's a masculine here that made a really poor judgment call. Maybe they like to have their cake and eat it too. And maybe they had a lot of options at a certain point in time, or maybe there was an addiction to having multiple people at their beck and call. But there's a masculine here that is going through some type of tower or fall from grace. And there's some type of rebalancing of some karma here. And so I feel leading into this eclipse, a divine masculine is getting a major wake-up call when it comes to a lack of better judgment. The Five of Pentacles in reverse is saying somebody has really struggled with really investing in a situation here. And maybe there was a ghosting scenario. Maybe there was an abandonment situation here. But let's clarify the Five of Pentacles first. For me, Pentacles, it is the final, it's the final suit in the tarot. And so I'm thinking something from 5 years ago is coming back to bite somebody in the butt. But let's clarify the Pentacles. I do feel somebody here was a Mr. Rico Suave, thinking they had time. And I think time is of the essence right now. And so we get the Nine of Cups in reverse, clarifying that Five of Pentacles in reverse. We got the King of Pentacles up right now and the Six of Swords in reverse. Somebody's got to go back. Somebody here, I think, went towards, they chose money over love. They chose money over love. And they've got to go back now and release a burden. And so look at, again, the five energy, the splitting. There was a split or separation here, I feel. And there's a masculine here that chose money over love and used money as a mask to not have to deal with a very heavy burden, a heavy load that they've carried. And so I think the burden affected both of these people. And there's something about going back to something from about 5 years ago, because the Six of Swords in reverse is an indication of like a Five of Swords energy at play. And so Five of Swords is manipulation. It's, I don't care who I hurt, I'm going for the money and I'm going to get what I want. And it doesn't matter who gets in my way. And so I think somebody has to go back and apologize to somebody is what it feels like. So what's the Emperor in reverse saying here? Because this Emperor in reverse, I feel, is going through disillusionment. They're coming into some type of clarity, gaining clarity on their purpose. I do feel there's resistance to this awakening as well. But clarifying the Emperor in reverse, we get a Queen of Cups in reverse. There's that Five of Swords that I felt, the Five of Swords and the Justice. And so there is like this karmic reckoning, this karmic rebalancing going on here. And I do believe it has to do with that oppositional energy with Venus and Chiron, Aries and Libra. And then below that, we get the Queen of Swords. And so the Queen of Swords is like, hold up, wait a minute. I'm holding the sword of truth. I'm the one exposing some sort of truth here. And so we've got an Emperor in reverse, and Aries energy doesn't have to be dealing with a Queen of Cups in reverse, a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. And so the Queen of Cups in reverse too also doesn't know her worth and her value. And so she will emotionally manipulate a situation. We've got two people here, I feel, just emotionally manipulating one another. And there's going to be some type of wake-up call. And so, and I feel on the energy here below the surface is we've got a Queen of Swords exposing something publicly. So what is this truth coming to light with the moon? I think there's fear about this all coming out, something coming out. So what's the moon in reverse? Let's clarify that. Okay. Six of Cups in reverse. There is a separation here. There is an ending. There's that Four of Cups again. So we got two people together pretending they're happy. They're not really happy. They're both struggling. They're both depressed. Maybe using addiction as a form to masking, like, hey, everything's all good. At least we got some money. We get the Six of Wands in reverse. So the Six of Cups reverse, the Six of Wands in reverse, and the Two of Wands in reverse. And so I do feel this full moon eclipse is bringing in some type of ending, some type of separation, because real love is not a roller coaster ride of emotions, guys. Real love is consistent. It's patient. It's not drama. And so there is a situation coming to an end, I feel, in order to revive a situation from the past. And somebody here is really struggling. They're stressed, and so stress is a killer. Be mindful. Somebody here is all up in their head when it comes to making up for some type of past manipulation, because there's that Five of Swords at play again. Somebody has to go back. It's like walking through the valley of the shadow of death. And I do feel they are worried about all of the challenges that they're going to have to face. But this is the past is coming back to bite somebody in the butt. And so there's that Hermit energy coming through, Virgo. And I do feel this carries with it almost like a similar vibration of the Judgment. And so you can't avoid your karma, right? You can't avoid this. And so somebody's thinking long and hard about maybe somebody they hurt, somebody they betrayed, somebody they stabbed in the back. And I do feel they want to come in and work on healing this. They want to work on healing this. They want that union. They want that solid foundation with the Eight of Pentacles, the Three of Swords reversed, and the Four of Wands. And so secrets are coming out. I think the truth is coming to light, and somebody here who's probably a little bit overly reliant on other people's advice. So really practice discernment, really trust in your own intuition over the coming days. Focus on growth, focus on creative growth. But I do feel somebody wants to come in and maybe collaborate with you with some type of creative endeavor, but they want to heal this. They want to heal this. And so I do think get ready to face some challenges. I think somebody here is a little bit prideful. What's the overall outcome for this Empress? Let's ask about her. Like, does she even want this back? What's the overall outcome for the Empress? Well, we get the Ten of Pentacles. We get the Ten of Cups for the Empress. You got to be kidding me. And we get the King of Wands. And so I do think her wishes are about to come true. But you know what? There's some truth that needs to be exposed first. And so we do have an Empress here that I feel is likely in the public eye. Could be a reader, a healer, a public speaker, could work in law enforcement. I don't know. But I'm telling you, she's exposing the lies. She's bringing something to light when it comes to truth. And there's this energy of somebody is coming towards her to work on a creative endeavor for sure. And we've got an Empress here, could be coming into a lot of abundance. But this is it. The Ten of Cups, the Ten of Pentacles, ultimate fulfillment for this Empress. So let's close this off with a message from the Senses of the Soul deck. Let's get one card out of this deck and let's get a message. I move forward with spiritual clarity. I am where I need to be and my way forward is clear. So truth is coming to light. Clarity is coming to light. What's the closing message? Did you see that? Flew right out the deck. Okay. I honor other ways of knowing beyond the intellect. And it's a 41 card. Key 41 in the tarot is the Ace of Cups. And so there is a golden opportunity for a new beginning in love when it comes to deep, healthy, unconditional love. This love wants you. And so are you ready to receive this love? Let's read out of the book, Fairy Bell. Interesting. I will be doing readings at Mrs. Bell's Tea Room on the 26th. If you'd like to book in with me there in person, go check it out on my Facebook page. The link has been provided. I think there's only 3 spaces left to get in on that. Okay, Fairy Bell. Let's stop talking. Let's talk about these energies. Okay. Fairy Bell is signaling you to become aware of destructive thought patterns that may be keeping you stuck. Are you trapped in circular thinking or rumination? Fairy Bell's message to you is to move forward and move beyond the illusion of control provided by the intellect. We are not in control. The mind and the ego likes to think it's in control, but you are being encouraged to seek other ways of knowing. There are other intuitive ways of knowing. And so cognizant can be a valuable resource. And so we all have clairs, we all have precognitive abilities, but it's not always intellectual. And so if we're not intentional with how we use our gifts and our discernment, we can experience this state of analysis paralysis. I've been there. I'm a Virgo moon, and I think that's a strong message for a Virgo placement out there. As earthly as the Virgo energy is, it is highly intellectual, and the analysis paralysis is deafening at times. And so you got to take a step back. You got to recognize the limitations of the mind, because sometimes the heart has the deepest answers that you're seeking. And so it's often the heart that you need to consult. And so there's somebody here that could have a major block on the heart that is getting a major wake-up call when it comes to the heart chakra, so they can access this inner wisdom. But I do feel there's a very powerful revelation coming forward with that fairy bell energy. And so bottom of the deck, green is heart-centered energy. I feel like an 8 of Wands energy. Get ready. Just try to see the humor in the whole awakening experience, okay? I know it's hard to see the humor in it when you're in it, because it's god-awful to go through these challenging times. But trust and be willing to surrender to divine will. And that is what I have for a message today.